wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play it.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. And this...
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Prescott now, option right. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle.
And the pressure gets to him again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Back to throw. Parrish. He finds Taylor. Complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Right back to him on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively, the top 5 team in terms of points scored.
Down. 90 Wolf. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
On second down now. Huntley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. From the gun on third down. Parrish. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. On fourth down, Parrish. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On first down, Huntley. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
We got him. We got him.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
58.
From the gun, Parrish. This one caught by Davis. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Yoder. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right. Yeah, they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other. Right away, we knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Parrish. He's going to rifle one deep left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys are...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Elliott. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
So people playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Parrish dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw, eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Parrish. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Parrish. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back to throw. Parrish. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Looking to throw. Parrish. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
27.
Prescott on first down, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So we reach halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
I'm ready. Check line 54. Line 54. Know your job.
On first down, Parrish. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Parrish. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Pass interference. Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Touchdown, Titans! Corey Davis with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And this is, unfortunately for him, a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take it over.
After reviewing the play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Parrish. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Parrish. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Parrish. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
And he's going to go down again. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Take it at the 37. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Huntley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get him one closer. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Parrish still throwing the football here, even with the big lead. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on first down. Parrish. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Cowboys on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice hit, boy.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Ready? On 1st down, Huntley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. To throw on 3rd down, Parrish. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Back to throw. Parrish. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Set, 8, read. 54, Mike, 54. Sit up. Snap. We ain't beginning to clear you. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Parrish. The quick slap caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Oh, Prescott stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Finding room at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.